Gosh, I don't know where my camera is.
Yeah. I know, I'm looking at
straight.
one of them over there, I think.
Is it over there?
I don't believe it is.
This is the quietest it's been all day. Hello, I'm Joel Baird, the General Manager of Missoula Community Access Television, inviting you to Missoula Live with my co-host,
Kim Anderson. I'm on the board of MCAT, and I'm the Associate Director of Humanities Montana.
and Kim might have some, we're going to visit with our MCAT campers that are in the
Yes.
studio, so I'm not going to go on about any MCAT things.
Right.
So I'm going to turn it right over to you. For
I just want to
humanities.
give a quick teaser because we're going away for a little bit with Missoula Live.
That's
Won't be
true.
live for a little bit. And so I just wanted to stick in people's minds the Montana Festival of the Book, which is going to be October 6th through the 8th. So just put that date in your calendar and we'll talk about it a lot more when Joel and I are back doing the show this fall.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I'll enlarge this a teeny bit.
Yeah.
Montana Festival of the Book invites authors from all over the country,
Yes.
some with international names. They descend upon Missoula. There's tons of workshops.
Yep.
There are gala readings. I like that. It always makes me think
In
of
the
apples.
Wilma Theater, there's panels, discussions. It's 2 days, 3 nights, about 70 different events.
Yeah.
And about 100 authors. And it's all free and it's fun. And if you have not been, this is our 12th annual. So
Right.
It'll be a big to-do and you'll be hearing a lot about it.
Nice. So thanks, Kim. So now I'm not going to keep the young people
No.
waiting any longer. I want to introduce Nick Roush and Francie Barber. They are two of our campers for MCAT summer camps this year. And welcome. Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anytime. So what have you guys been doing in the camp so far?
Well, we've done a lot of editing. We've learned how to use Final Cut Pro. We don't know a lot about it, but we know the basics so far. And we've just had a lot of fun. We've made a few short movies. Yeah.
We've
Nice.
learned a lot about making movies and doing stuff on our own and editing and practically everything you
That
said.
sounds pretty good. And then yesterday you went to Raptors of the Rockies. What was that like?
Well, it was very fun.
Indescribable.
It's we learned a lot about the birds that Kate Davis, the nice lady who runs Raptors of the Rockies, owns. She owns many different types of birds, all different sizes, and yeah, she keeps them. They've been injured, and then she takes them in and keeps them. And we had a lot of fun. We did some things with birds, and we just did a lot of filming. It was
Okay,
fun.
cool. And then tomorrow at 4 o'clock is going to be your live show, right, where you showcase the stuff you did.
Yep.
What would you say if people are watching and their kids your age and they're thinking about the summer camp? I mean, would you steer them away? Would you say do it, but know this? Or, I mean, have any words of advice?
I would
Yes.
say,
Yes,
yeah.
I would have words of advice. If you
Yeah.
like picking weeds,
Yeah.
go. Go.
Yeah.
No kidding? Because
Oh.
you guys have to pick weeds in
Yes,
the
at
camp?
Kate Davis is
Wow.
Yeah,
after.
but-
after.
It's kind of like singing for your supper a little
I
bit.
guess
think.
so.
Yeah.
I didn't know
But-
that she made you guys work down there.
But she only does a little bit, and that's just after. But besides that, the camp is very, very, very fun. We have some nice camp directors, whatever you want to call them. I'm not exactly sure what to call them. And they're
Oh.
kind of keeping this camp running together. And it's very fun. And any kids out there who want to come to the camp, I'd say do it. It's awesome. Just know that if you sign up for the Raptors of the Rocky ones, at the end you'll probably be picking some weeds.
Small price to pay.
Yeah.
Small,
We should
very
say,
small.
too, that we have campers manning the cameras or womaning the cameras.
Yeah,
here.
that's right. They're
And in the
personing
control
them.
booth, right?
Yeah.
So
And
we
there's
don't
onlookers.
just have talent out here. We've got talent all around the studio right now.
And I think I really should say a big thank you to Kate Davis at the
Oh,
Raptors of the Rockies. You know, this year the camp was incredibly popular, and I kind of lost track. And there were 14 campers, and so there were a lot of people at Kate's place, and I think she did it very gracefully.
Yeah.
Weeds not included. Well, thanks so much, you guys, for being on TV. You know.
Yeah.
We're going to be back. We have a bunch of guests with us. I don't know what. I'm going to look at camera 2. And I'm going to tell you that there are folks here from the Montana Museum of Art and Culture,
Sure.
from Living Art. Amy Stout is here. She's doing a really interesting 1-minute
Yeah.
video about place.
I want to hear more about
I
that.
want to hear about it because the public screening is under the Higgins Street
I
Bridge
know.
at night. And
The
who else is
Colony.
out there?
We've
Oh,
got-
yeah,
the
Selena
Colony's
from the
coming up,
Colony.
yeah.
So we're going to practice how to say the last names of all these people, and we're going to be right back with some more guests. Stay with us.
Bullying. It happens every day.
It happens through the phone.
It happens online.
It's like there's no escaping it.
If people didn't bully other people, then the world would be a more colorful place.
Don't bully. Make your world a more colorful place.
Flagships helped me because the coordinators, I've been able to talk to them and they've helped me and get through hard times, and I've learned a lot of new experiences that I would have never done.
Flagships really helped me just like step out of my comfort zone and really make new friends.
Flagship has helped me make new friends. I participated in Respect Club, Sports Club, fencing, homework zone, and science club. If I wasn't participating in Flagship, I would be playing video games at home.
My favorite flagship activity would probably be homework zone. Definitely it's helped me with, my comfort level. Also, I got better grades.
I've been in Flagship since kindergarten, but when I had help in like a homework zone Flagship, they helped me on a study skill and helped me with different tips.
The flagship program, because after school shouldn't be an afterthought.
Howdy. How to get your show on MCAT. Here's a few steps. Make your show. When you finish your show, all you have to do, fill out your program contract for absolutely no fee. What kind of deal is that? Also online. Remember, you must be a Missoula resident. If not, you can have your friend from Missoula turn it in for you as a sponsor. Turn in your show at MCAT. In 3 to 4 weeks, you can have your show on MCAT. And that's how you get your show on MCAT. For more information, contact MCAT, Missoula Community Access Television, at 542-6228 and at MCAT.org.
Oh, and we're back.
Hello.
When are we coming back? We're here, we're visiting with Brandon Reinchess. He is a curator at the Montana Museum of Art and Culture, which is located on the University of Montana campus. They've got some interesting exhibits now.
Yeah, brand new shows coming up, right?
So Brandon, welcome. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. So the Archie Bray, it is in Helena. It has been a center of clay production in the state for many a year. And is its celebration being reflected at the Montana Museum of Art and Culture?
Across the whole state, actually.
Oh.
It's the 60th anniversary of the Archie Bray Foundation, and we put together an exhibition which takes advantage of that history and really acts as a survey for many of the artists who have participated in the Bray in some way, kind of this larger community of Bray artists who've been so influential in the state and throughout the country. It's called 60 Artworks, 60 Artists, 60 Years, celebrating.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So how does this whole statewide coordination of events happen?
Well, necessarily loose. Each institution was allowed to make their own decisions about what kind of exhibition they would like to put. We had an invitation from Steve Young Lee, the current director at the Archie Bray Foundation, and he said, "We're putting together this great party. Can you imagine doing something with clay in the summer of 2011? And we said, wow, we've got all these great ceramic artists in Missoula and this long history of the University of Montana Ceramics Department being founded by Rudy Audio in 1957, and this really a synergy with ceramics and the Archie Bray Foundation in Missoula, and we'd like to focus on that. So.
Sure.
It's up through September, and it's a really wonderful exhibition that gathers together some of the finest clay that has been collected in Missoula from 4 private collections, augmented with the Montana Museum of Art and Culture's wonderful permanent collection.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
great.
really a strong show, kind of the best of the best, and really inclusive, as inclusive as we could get, taking advantage of the history all the way up to the contemporary artists.
Brandon, can you tell folks how to find you? Because some people say, well, I didn't know there was a Museum of Art and Culture. Where is it? And I could say, well, it's on the campus of University of Montana.
Yes.
And then I start to falter. I'll say, well, maybe it's at the Visual Gallery of Visual Arts, or no, it's in the Radio TV building, and maybe it's other places. So could you let people know, particularly for this show, where ought they go on the campus to see it?
Well, we're actively seeking a museum building, and we think that will help clarify our identity tremendously.
Right.
But as you come onto campus via 6th Avenue, as 6th Avenue dead ends into the Adams Center, on the right-hand side is the Performing Arts Radio and Television building. It's that large brick building. And in that building, the Montana Museum of Art and Culture has 2 galleries that are right off the lobby. So you just come into the lobby. When our open hours in the summer are limited, we're Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday from noon to 3, and Friday from noon to 6. So you have to make sure that you hit those specific times, otherwise everything's shut up. But it's it's a phenomenal exhibition. We've received so many good comments on it, and it continues that sense of celebration that is happening across the state and just took place at the Bray for that weekend in June.
And Brandon, before you go, you're getting prepared for your next show that's coming up in the early fall. That's going to be a really exciting collaboration with the Historical Society. Is that right?
Yeah, it's an exhibition called War Torn: The Art of Ben Steele, Paintings and Drawings from the Bataan Death March. And last year, the Montana Museum of Art and Culture received this tremendous gift from Ben Steele. He's a longtime Montana artist. He taught at Eastern Montana College in Billings. And it was 11 paintings and 83 drawings depicting this horrendous event. And we're collaborating with Montana Historical Society and the Montana History Conference. They're presenting their conference this year called No Ordinary Time in September, and we thought, well, this is absolutely fitting material. People need to know this story. It's absolutely heart-wrenching, and we received a wonderful grant from Humanities Montana, as you all know, to help to help bring that to reality. It's the depiction of what happened to him during that time are some of the only remaining documents. He did this. He completed these artworks while he was a prisoner of war, and was able to smuggle some of them out with him when he returned, and then since then has recreated some of those experiences. So there.
And when does that exhibit begin?
That starts September 23rd. We have a reception from 5 to 8 p.m. that night just prior to the a President's Lecture Series, and a whole host of activities that are really phenomenal.
Well, we'll get you guys back to talk about it.
Yeah, please do. I'd appreciate that.
Great.
Yeah. Well, Brandon, thanks so much for coming by to talk about the Archie Bray
Thanks for the
legacy
invitation.
in the show.
Yeah, I hope everybody can come and see the exhibition.
It'll be up all summer long.
All summer long.
That's
Yep.
great.
The next event we have there is September 7th. We're having a celebration of local ceramic artists. There's many in our community, and a welcome back to the students. So that's at 7
fun.
p.m.
Oh,
Yep.
that's really great.
Yeah. Celebrate,
right.
celebrate, celebrate.
That's kind of what summer is for. It's been a long winter. So we're going to be back, folks. We're going to take a little break. We're going to set up our new guests. I don't know which one it's going to be. They might be duking it out.
We're going to talk about the colony next.
Okay, so Selena's coming out next. All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us. Thanks for watching.
Bullying. It happens every day.
It happens through the phone.
It happens online. It's like there's no escaping it.
If people didn't bully other people, then the world would be a more colorful place.
Don't bully. Make your world a more colorful place.
Flagships helped me because the coordinators, I've been able to talk to them and they've helped me and get through the hard times, and I've learned a lot of new experiences that I would have never done.
Flagships really helped me just like step out of my comfort zone and really make new friends.
Flagship has helped me make new friends. I participated in Respect Club, Sports Club, fencing, homework zone, and science club. If I wasn't participating in Flagship, I would be playing video games at home.
My favorite Flagship activity would probably be homework zone. Definitely it's helped me with, my comfort level. Also, I got better grades.
I've been in Flagship since kindergarten, but when I had help in like a homework zone Flagship, they helped me on a study skill and helped me with different tips.
The flagship program, because after school shouldn't be an afterthought.
Howdy. How to get your show on MCAT. Here's a few steps. Make your show. When you finish your show, all you have to do, fill out your program contract for absolutely no fee. What kind of deal is that? Also online. Remember, you must be a Missoula resident. If not, you can have your friend from Missoula turn it in for you as a sponsor. Turn in your show at MCAT. In 3 to 4 weeks, you can have your show on MCAT. And that's how you get your show on MCAT. For more information, contact MCAT, Missoula Community Access Television, at 542-6228 and at MCAT.org.
And we're back.
We're back.
Yep. And we've got a guest representing the Missoula Colony in its 16th year.
Yeah.
Selena Chatling is here to talk
yeah,
about it.
I
Welcome.
have lots of ideas.
So
for
if people
film,
don't
but
know,
it's just like
let's say they've never
not a
heard of this
medium
thing.
that I'm
Every
used
summer
to
for
working
16
in,
years, writers have gathered in Missoula And what is it about in broad strokes?
Basically, what we call it, I guess, it's a mission statement of sorts, is a gathering of artists in support or celebration of the writer's craft. So the idea is to have actors, directors, all of it, but we're really focusing on the writing, you know, so it's not about the actor egos, it's not about it's really just looking at text and writing, and so these writers from all over the country, and we also have some local writers, can hear their work read in stage readings, and then they get feedback, and the idea is kind of to be under the radar and just where it's a kind of consequence, judgment-free place for them to come and hear their work read by, you know, real actors, and you know, but it's not a scary or highly critical environment.
So a relaxed feeling.
Yes,
and
exactly.
it's focused on the dramatic writing arts. I mean, play, theater.
Yeah, we do
TV,
mostly
movie.
plays. Like this year, we're doing the panel and workshop is on writing for television. So we've had some screenplays that tends to get a little more complicated, much bigger casts, a lot more description in the text that we can't just act out. So that's harder. But yeah, we do some screenwriting as well. But it's been mainly stage plays.
And there's a little bit of public involvement.
Oh
that,
yes,
you know,
I go every year.
You go every year. The general public can attend the workshop Right for TV, for instance.
Yeah, that'll be the first Sunday. We have panel discussion and then a workshop that people will be able to participate in and do some probably brief writing. And that will be Ron Fitzgerald, who's probably there. He's written for Weeds and United States of Terra, Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
He's really just an excellent writer, and he's been coming to Colony since, I think, Colony 2 or 3. So he'll be on the panel, and Paige Williams, who's actually from Montana, and brought a TV pilot that we'll be reading there, and then Roger Hedden will be on the panel, who just wrote an episode of
Criminal Minds.
Yeah, so he's got some pretty fresh experience in TV, so.
Oh, that's great. So if people are watching and they're interested in TV,
Yeah.
here's an opportunity. It's Sunday, July 10th. Now, what do people do to register for the workshops, the part they can participate in?
Probably the easiest way is just to call me directly,
Okay.
and I can make arrangements. What we do is we make Colony buttons. So I think it's $25 for a button for the workshops, $40 for a button that's just readings, and $50 gets you the whole thing.
And that's one of the most fun things, is you get to go as a community member, if you have this button, you get to go and listen to readings every night of what they've just been working on.
Oh, that's kind of
earlier
fresh.
that
So you
day.
get
I
a
mean,
feel for the process
yeah.
of writing.
So you see the whole process, and it's staged reading, kind of like us here, I mean, everyone. And,
Right.
and you really see how a work kind of evolves and changes. And sometimes you'll see the same work over a period of years.
Yes, yeah.
Where people are still working on it and bring it back. So it's
Oh,
exciting.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, I want to remind the folks watching that the Colony is July 10th through the 16th, so it is coming up. You're watching the show live on June 30th. We're going to do it till Flag Day. I mean Bastille Day. We'll give it a rest. So we'll be on for 2 weeks. And then we're on a little bit of a summer holiday. So your numbers at the university, I'm guessing, maybe it's not, but if you tell people and they're that fascinated, get a pen and paper now.
Yes, it is 243-6809.
Okay.
243-6809.
And it's not that expensive.
No.
You mentioned a tiered pricing structure, $25, $40, or $50
Well,
for
and
the
if
week.
you can't attend a lot of readings, you can attend an afternoon reading individually for $5 and in the evening for $10. So if you're only going to see one or two things, then you
Yeah.
can pay individually and not two.
And you can just show up and pay.
Absolutely, yeah. Come
And
on.
I assume there'll be a whole schedule in the local newspapers and things
Yes.
the week before?
Yeah, there
so?
should hopefully have already been something in the Indy, I think, but yeah, there'll be
Good.
some press this week. So.
Okay.
That's wonderful. And, you know, Roger Hedden has been a good friend to MCAT. He's been a judge of different high school festivals that we've done over
He
the
wants
years.
his own show.
And you ought to have his own show.
He wants his own
He wants his own show.
And
yeah.
he's pretty personable, so the people might recognize him,
Right.
you know, if they went and say, oh, that guy, I've seen him in the supermarket. I've seen him at the Old Post every day
See
for
him on
lunch.
Kim's front porch. Yeah.
Right. So that's a kind of a local inside for folks. Well, Selena, anything more you want to say about the event?
No, I think we pretty much covered it, but
Okay.
we do have some excellent writers and great. What I've read so far has been really fantastic, so highly recommend. And I should mention the tribute to Jim McClure, who was
Yes.
a writer. He's maybe the only writer who attended and had played every single colony 15 years, and he passed this February. So Monday the 11th is a tribute night to Jim.
I mean, really, one of the country's most well-known and loved playwrights, Laundry and Bourbon, a whole string of incredible plays. It was very sad, the loss of Jim, and there'll be a nice tribute to him. That's
Yeah, we're going to
great.
see some, I think, tidbits from pretty much everything he ever brought to Colony, so it should be pretty cool.
Oh, that's really wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, Selena, good luck with it. Thanks so much for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. Well, stay right there, wherever you are. We're going to be back soon with more guests on Missoula Live.
Busy day.
Yeah, it is.
Jeez.
Flagships helped me because the coordinators, I've been able to talk to them and they've helped me and get through hard times, and I've learned a lot of new experiences that I would have never done.
Flagships really helped me just like step out of my comfort zone and really make new friends.
Flagship has helped me make new friends. I participated in Respect Club, Sports Club, Fencing, Homework Zone, and Science Club. If I wasn't participating in Flagship, I would be playing video games at home.
My favorite flagship activity would probably be Homework Zone. Definitely it's helped me with, my comfort level. Also, I got better grades.
I've been in Flagship since kindergarten, but when I had help in like a Homework Zone Flagship, they helped me on a study skill and helped me with different tips.
The flagship program, because after school shouldn't be an afterthought.
Howdy. How to get your show on MCAT. Here's a few steps. Make your show. When you finish your show, all you have to do, fill out your program contract for absolutely no fee. What kind of deal is that? Also online. Remember, you must be a Missoula resident. If not, you can have your friend from Missoula turn it in for you as a sponsor. Turn in your show at MCAT. In 3 to 4 weeks, you can have your show on MCAT. And that's how you get your show on MCAT. For more information, contact MCAT, Missoula Community Access Television, at 542-6228 and at MCAT.org.
We're back with Yupa Stein, who's representing Living Art. Living Art is having a series of Saturday workshops. They're coming up July 9th. Yupa, thanks so much for coming by.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me come and share about our summer programming.
Yeah, tell people about Living Art in general. I know you might be tired of it, but we get new viewers every day.
No, I'm not tired of it.
Who's out there?
So Living Art of Montana uses the arts and nature to support healing. So we work with people who have illness and loss and in their lives, and the Saturday program is for anyone facing illness and loss. We also offer twice a year an 8-week workshop for people who have or have had cancer, so that will be coming up in the fall as well. And we're starting a new program that is a once-a-month drop-in workshop for people who have or have had cancer, and that'll be on the 3rd Wednesday of each month from 12 to 1:30. So that's also a new thing.
Right. And you've got a place out on Reserve Street.
We did,
right?
but
Oh,
now
no.
that tells
That's
that
years
lets you
ago.
know
You got a
long you've
new
known.
place on Spruce Street.
Yes, we've been
just
there a
down the
couple
street
years, but
from us.
yeah,
That's much closer. Yes.
In what we would call the old Spaghetti Warehouse building.
or the warehouse mall.
Yeah.
And so lots of people know it for. It's been around 100 years, so a lot of people
Yeah,
have
different
passed through there.
capacities.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're at the warehouse mall, which is 725 West Spruce, number 17 upstairs.
And the workshops are held there?
Yes, they are now
Okay.
because it's now accessible. There's a lift in the building, so we're on the second floor, and so people can get up there.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So what goes on during the workshops? Yuka?
So the workshops, the Creativity for Life workshops that I'll talk about for the summer, those are each time it's a different activity. So it might be a writing activity or creating a three-dimensional sculpture. And so they are arts and nature-based workshops. So that there's a variety of, we have some pretty regular facilitators that donate their time, and then we also have people who donate. So coming up this fall, Bev Gluckert and Tana Ostrowski, who are both artists here in town, are co-facilitating two of the workshops this fall. So it's a mix of people who have kind of done it for a while with us and new people too. So.
That's kind of exciting.
great.
I mean, you know, I think for the average viewer watching, and I'm going to use this shorthand for them, art therapy. But I want to add more to that because when people are facing illness or loss, there may be in some people the inability to express very strong emotions. It brings up very strong emotions they don't know what to do with. So one of the benefits, I think, of living art is that people are in an environment where it's kind of tapping on some creativity, which may also tap on an emotional facet of their nature that they often suppress. If someone has a long-term illness, the caregiver's being very stoic, so it's not the time. So anyway, I just wanted to throw in my interpretation of some of the benefits.
And an important distinction is that we don't offer therapy.
Right.
So there is for many people, a therapeutic benefit because they do have that opportunity to express themselves in a safe place, and often their emotional part of their experience, there isn't a lot of places to express that. And so through art or through a connection to the natural world, they have that opportunity. So some of the words we like to use are there's an opportunity for expression and connection, which is equally as important. So you're with other people who have some understanding of what that experience might be like. It's not your same experience, of course, because everybody's individual, but there's some understanding of what might be going on for you.
And it sounds like through this summer program that you give people an array of different ways of expressing emotion.
Yeah,
whether it's 1 week it could be writing and 1 week it could
and so
be
for some people
sculpture.
writing, they're like, but even really you don't have to have any experience. So it's good. It's it's an easy way. It's free, and you can come and try it out and see if it is a medium that is a good fit for you. And so this program is 3 Saturdays a month all year long, and then this is our new summer calendar.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, tell people the dates and times.
Yeah, so July 9th, and it's always on our website too. You can download the flyer or call if you have questions. But this July 9th is a 3D Explorations, and Katie Kane, who's a fabulous intern. Do you know Katie?
Yeah. Oh, I know Katie.
Love Katie.
She's really fun.
And
she's got very good energy.
Yeah, so she's doing a couple workshops this summer, and this one is a 3D exploration. So they'll be doing some 3D sculpture work. And they are from 10:30 to 12:30 at the warehouse. Then July 16th is Celebrating Plants, so people will get wonderful donations of plants from different nurseries in town. So people get to come and create a pot and bring it home, so they get to connect with plants. July 23rd, Beth Jaffe is one of our regular facilitators, and she's doing a drawing workshop. Katie on August 6th is doing jewelry creations, which people have just loved. We even had a man come and make a bolo tie. So,
All right, that's pretty manly.
so yeah,
Bolo tie.
so it's either way, either gender can
Right.
get something, and also caregivers can come too. So if someone wants to come with a friend, or if a caregiver who just needs a break and needs a place to just get away from kind of the intensity of what they're doing, that's a good fit for a lot of people. August 13th, Echo Images, and I haven't had a chance to talk with Beth Jaffe, so I'm not sure what that means. But
Echo
It'll be
Images.
interesting.
Lori Mitchell, one of our longtime facilitators, dancers, teaches physiology and anatomy over at COT. She's just a fabulous, great energy. She teaches simple writing and creative phrases up on August 27th. And then September 10th and September 17th, Celebrating Assemblage is the one that Bev Blukert and Tana Ostrowski are doing. So people can come to either or both, but it is, that will build upon one another. So if they can make it to both, it's good.
And that'll be kind of collage.
Well, it'll actually be an assembling in three-dimensional assemblage. So we're excited because they've been talking about wanting to come and do it, and finally we get to do it. And then September 24th, 3D paper masks with Odette Grossi, who's a fabulous artist, and she's the coordinator for our Creativity for Life program. So.
Great
That's kind of
lineup. Really
the
is.
next round. We usually do 3 months at a time for our calendar. So.
And people can Google Living Art.
Yep.
And find it.
And get the download the flyer, print it out,
Yeah.
or call us.
Give them a number, why not?
549-5329.
Right. And it's right here in town, so it's not it's not a very far way to go for a lot of folks, right? Over to the warehouse mall building.
Yes.
Just west of the railroad, the Bitterroot Spur.
Yes.
As well.
Yeah.
Well, Yupa, thanks so much for coming by.
Thanks.
Oh, you're
Great
most
lineup.
welcome.
Yeah.
It really is a great lineup. So once again, people, that's Living Art, offering creativity workshops throughout the summer. Oh, tell me the phone number again. We'll leave them with it. 549
5329.
5329. We're going to be right back with Amy Stout. She's got a very interesting festival going on of 1-minute videos about place, and the place is Missoula. So stay with us. Thanks.
Bullying. It happens every day.
It happens through the phone.
It happens online. It's like there's no escaping it.
If people didn't bully other people, then the world would be a more colorful place.
Don't bully. Make your world a more colorful place.
Flagships helped me because the coordinators, I've been able to talk to them and they've helped me and get through hard times, and I've learned a lot of new experiences that I would have never done.
Flagships really helped me just step out of my comfort zone and really make new friends.
Flagship has helped me make new friends. I participate in Respect Club, Sports Club, Fencing, Homework Zone, and Science Club. If I wasn't participating in Flagship, I would be playing video games at home.
My favorite flagship activity would probably be Homework Zone. Definitely it's helped me with, my comfort level. Also, I got better grades.
I've been in Flagship since kindergarten, but when I had help in a Homework Zone Flagship, they helped me on a study skill and helped me with different tips.
The flagship program, because after school shouldn't be an afterthought.
how to get your show on MCAT. Here's a few steps. Make your show. When you finish your show, all you have to do, fill out your program contract for absolutely no fee. What kind of deal is that? Also online. Remember, you must be a Missoula resident. If not, you can have your friend from Missoula turn it in for you as a sponsor. Turn in your show at MCAT. In 3 to 4 weeks, you can have your show on MCAT. And that's how you get your show on MCAT. For more information, contact MCAT, Missoula Community Access Television, at 542-6228 and at MCAT.org.
Amy, thanks so much for coming by. This is a really interesting project you're after. Do you want to explain it to the viewing audience?
Sure. I'm organizing a festival of 1-minute films about Missoula spaces, and I'm asking people in Missoula to submit their 1-minute films. So I'm basically a curator here in a very loose sense of the term. And I just thought it would be really fun and interesting to see everyday films about our community made by people in the community itself. So I'm putting the call out there and asking for submissions, and what I'm hoping for is just those films that we make every day, that you and I make every day.
Great.
We all have access to technology now, and we're all making films. And it's those little pieces of our everyday lives that really make up community. And those get lost a lot of times, you know.
So you don't have to have a bunch of big fancy equipment, and usually I'm making films when I don't realize I am.
Yeah.
So.
You mean with your phone?
Yeah.
Do you mean in your mind's eye? Because I didn't know whether you meant metaphorically.
No, with my phone. I push that button and I'm
Oh, because you think this is really cool. Look, the squirrel has crossed the
but
line.
Can you use your phone? I mean,
absolutely, yes, yeah, and that's the kind of stuff that I think is so interesting.
Right.
When we we notice things, and then we think, I want to remember this thing that I noticed, and we have this, and then it kind of gets forgotten, and then we think, oh, I have to get these videos off my phone, and this is the perfect opportunity to do that.
Well, see, that's
yeah.
Now, you've got a website that people can, is this how they're going to contribute? One of the ways they can contribute?
Yeah, there's a couple ways that people can contribute. I have a website, astoutart.com, and just right on the home page there is the festival, and it says click here to submit, and that takes you to the process of filling out a form just for permission to include your film in a collection that we're hoping to show here on MCAT.
Yeah, that's right. We worked out a deal. Like the people that contribute will be part of the public screening that Amy has cooked up, and it can also show on the MCAT channel.
Oh,
so I think that's
Yeah,
wonderful.
that's
now,
really exciting.
tell us about the public screening now. When will that be?
The public screening is scheduled for July 14th at 9, and and we'll see how the sun's doing.
Yeah.
But we'll have some other stuff going on too. And I'm very excited. I got permission to hold this screening underneath the Higgins Bridge on the south side of the river, where normally it's just a parking lot. So it's kind of a cool space, to have
It's a very cool
film
space to
festival
have a
about
festival.
spaces.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of semi-urban. You know how it is under the Wilma building,
Yeah.
and so you can see the superstructure. And here, there's the greenery of the Missoulian building is on one side, and it is also right by the old Milwaukee station, to the south.
Yeah.
And you're going to wait and see, just like dusk or whatever when that shall come.
Right.
And she's getting a screen and a projector from us.
Oh, terrific.
Should people bring lawn chairs?
Yeah, that'd be great. People can bring things to sit on and, drinks, and be prepared to hang out a little bit and talk with people who are there. Also, I'm planning to accept submissions at the festival, time permitting.
Oh, that's very brave.
Whoa,
I like
how
that.
flexible is that?
I figure there's the path right there, and people might be passing by and think, "Hey, wait, I want to participate in this." So, if it'll depend. People will need the proper chords because everything has a different chord these days. So, but yeah, I'll take them right there too before.
So people
start.
could bring a DVD. That's sort of universal. You'll have a DVD player. You could put them in.
Yeah, well, I think I'll use my laptop, but I I think we can just stick it right in there. And a lot of times too, just if we just plug in
Plug the phone
technology,
into
we can just download it, and yeah, it's so easy.
And the website is like your first initial, your last name, art.com.
Yes.
So if people are watching and want to go to the website, it would be www.astoutart.com.
Yes.
And I think, I can't remember. No, I guess we didn't get a, I'm looking to see if that's.
It's on the screen.
Yeah, but it isn't. So it's www.astout.com to learn more about it. Art.com. Yeah. And there's no limit. I mean, could people submit 5?
She's thinking about that.
Right.
Yeah, like how many? I would like
Could they
submissions.
submit 10?
I'm saying up to 3.
Okay.
Yeah, up
That
to
seems
3
fair.
1-minute videos from each person.
Right.
And then I did go ahead, and I don't know if this is going to be necessary, but I did limit it to an hour and a half of videos because I thought, you know, we probably don't want to be hanging out under the bridge to
maybe
all
not.
hours of the night.
You know, Missoulians, it could go on forever.
Well, it could. And, you know, I was involved with the 1-minute festivals years ago, and I enjoyed them very much.
Yeah.
And the first one I participated in was in Brazil, and people just ate it up because it's like the Peanuts, you know, the sense of cartoon. Like, you see one, you think, okay, and then the next one's really funny, and the next one's like, oh, wow.
And it's constantly something
Yeah,
new.
because they keep changing. So I think it's a fascinating format.
Yeah.
Great idea.
You know. Well, that's wonderful. I want to remind people it is July 14th. That's a Thursday?
It's a Thursday evening.
Okay. The location is the south underneath of the Higgins Street Bridge. It's
Right.
accessible by pretending like you want to go to the Milwaukee station, the old Milwaukee station. That is like be on 3rd Street. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then either turn left if you are headed towards the L&M Mountain, or you'll be going over the Higgins Street Bridge. You'll go right, and then right again, right down the hill.
Right.
And people could park there. It's part of the trail system, so people could access that from under the Arthur Street Bridge, and then turn down towards the old Missoulian building. And they could park, and now I'm being wild about it. They could park where the Waterwise Park is, off of 4th Street,
True enough. True enough.
just to the east of Higgins Street, right there by the Missoulian building.
There's
They could
plenty of
park there.
parking for the
And then
festival.
they could check out the water park and then go down. And I think you'll be visible. Are you going to have balloons or
Yeah,
anything?
we'll have something. Yeah,
Okay.
There's gonna be a
hopefully
huge
some
crowd.
music so you can hear and yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think
Well,
it'll be a fun
anything
time.
you want to add?
I just encourage people to download those videos and share them with everybody, and let's all get together and take a look at what our community looks like through our phones and cameras.
Oh, that's a great idea.
With a different view, yeah.
Oh, I
What
hope
fun.
it goes really well.
Thank you.
Oh, sure. Well, what do you think? Did we say everything there is to say? We're surprised it's a little early.
Yes.
We
But
had some equipment failure today, so I don't know if there's any farewell video. I don't think there is. So we're just going to leave the folks.
we could.
We're going to leave them for the summer, too.
But could we have a young man who might come out here and just
Forgot.
tell
Neil
us
is
how much
going.
he likes summer camp?
Well, right. And we told him we'd give him the whole state, so we're just leaving.
Come on out, Neil. You want to talk to the cameras about your experience this week? Go for it.
Sure. It's been really fun. We were actually shooting videos the first day we got out here, and that.
Oh, he told me your microphone's not on. I'm going to give you mine.
You got it?
Yeah. I don't know why yours isn't on. We took a lot of care with that. Yeah, it says it's on. It's on input 3.
He's got it.
Oh, suddenly he's got it. All right.
So we're sorry we interrupted you, Neil.
No problem. They had us shooting videos on the first day. There's been a lot of creative videos that we've had. It's been really fun. They've taught us all sorts of stuff about making videos. But we're going to go ahead and show you some videos from last year's camp. Yeah, I hope you enjoy them. And if there's kids out there, I hope you really consider joining MCAT camp. You get a year's membership to, in fact, everywhere here, this studio that we're in right now, and you won't be disappointed.
All right, that's a testimonial. Thank you, Neil.
Thank you, Nia.
Thank you.
We'll see if he's got anything to show for.
This was our trip to Raptors of the Rockies, where injured birds are used for education. That's Kate Davis. She takes care of the birds.
So is this your lunch?
We came to make movies.
If you'd like to film, we have 5 acres in the front that have, wide open spaces. We have all this grass back here.
First, we took a tour of the Raptor Ranch. Here's Max and Nigel, the Golden Eagles.
Max is 21 years old. My favorite bird. Yeah, he's cool, and he's a big bully, and he has more of an attitude of any bird I've ever met in my life. Hawks and eagles and falcons have a sense of play. They're very smart birds, and these guys are probably the smartest of the hawks or golden eagles. How heavy is Max? 6 pounds.
80,000.
80,000 million.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's Elisa, a red-tailed hawk.
And I used to hunt squirrels with this bird. She hit a turkey one time. She's fearless. Now, every evening I come in here and I open this door, and she flies around the yard and catches meat tossed in the air. And last year she flew around the yard, and then she went over to those trees, and she came back 2 months later.
Were you worried about her?
Yes, I was. We have 2 soaring hawks here, Otto and Evita. The Otto is the roughleg, and he's really old and he's retired. And then the other one is a dark Swainson. So anyway, that bird got hit by a car in Dillon. Otto got hit by a car in St. Ignatius. So they both have broken wings and they can't fly. They look great though. And this is a kestrel that broke a wing and the wingtip fell off.
There's part of the mouth that's eating.
Yummy. And they eat the heads first. You guys ever eat the frosting off a cupcake first?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's like eating the head off a mouse. Yummy.
Ew.
Oh, wow. The Sibley is, this is a falconry bird. This is the queen of the ranch. She's 7 years old now, and she flies 100 times a year, kills ducks and pheasants, and does 45 education programs a year. That's our Harrissasauk Chesty. She's 21. We got her, I think, about 6 years ago, and I joined this group of bird trainers, and they have this thing called enrichment. It's making a bird's life more exciting and fun. So 3.5 years ago, I just opened that door. I came out here to feed her and opened the door, and she flew around in the yard and went back. So I've been doing that every day for 3.5 years.
Can you show us?
Yeah, I will. You'll see that at the end. She'll fly around. Bam! The only thing is, she doesn't like guys very much, especially guys with beards. She likes to hit them in the back of the head.
See, she doesn't like guys. And then we met the owls.
These are our 2 great horned owls. So the male is very old. This is one bird we don't know how old he is because he came in as an adult. The one on the left, his name is Miles Davis. The one on the right is Jillian. The next one over here you'll hear is a barred owl, and they go like this. Oh, 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 oh. Then Buster, you'll hear him go all night long. Okay? That's Graham, the barred owl. And Graham is blind in one eye. Graham's the one that laid eggs after 6 years. So Grandma.
What type
this bird we just got.
What type of owl was Buster?
Saw-whet.
Guys named YouTube?
iPod. Their eyes are different.
It's tiny.
I know. We all have phones and apps.
I wonder how he could drive a car.
We'll call this iPod in the Mist.
This is every single day I do this, and we're talking 22 years. Every single day I've been doing this. I love it. I love it. It gives me pleasure. Cleaning, watering trees, doing programs. You get attached to these birds, and sometimes, when you lose them, you get really upset. But right now, we have a good collection. I think we have 16 or 17 birds, and it's just a good variety of birds to use for educational programs. We've talked to over 100,000 people in the years, and some of them go, "Say hi to Buster," just like you. You want to see Buster?
To help us make our movies, Kate brought out Sibley, the amazing peregrine falcon.
So she's the fastest bird?
Yes. Here we go. This is good. Griff, get close up.
Oh, yeah, you're close.
Brand new. See that old crummy feather? That's old. So they drop all of them. All the feathers on her body will go. So she is a fat pig. She is 4 ounces overweight right now.
For another film, Kate brought out the incomparable Buster the Sawa Owl.
Okay, now we can get close-ups wherever you would like a background. Because he'll stand on my hand.
But Buster wasn't just a pretty face, he also played a dramatic role. It's complicated.
That looks so off. Looks like he's looking both ways for traffic.
Yep, perfect.
That's awesome.
This is the silliest thing we've ever done.
And now, can he beep the horn?
Let's take a break and see our movies. So, how long have you and Buster been together?
We've had Buster for 11 years, since he was a little youngster. And his nest tree blew down, and we got him when he could just fly. He hurt his shoulder somehow. And we've had him ever since he was, I'm thinking, a month old, 2 months old.
So, how long have you and Miles been together?
Miles came to Raptors of the Rockies in 1999, 11 years, and we don't know how old he is because he came in as an adult. And he hit a power line, and he's missing 4 of these flight feathers, so he can't fly well enough to release.
Do they get along together?
No. Who do you think would win if we put Miles and Buster together?
Buster. No, Miles.
I think Miles would. But that's a good question, because great horned owls eat saw-whet owls.
Oh, wow.
And saw-whet owls will make this tooting sound, and it's hard to locate. They're almost like a ventriloquist. And if you hear one of those making that sound, they're hard to find, and so that makes it hard for the great horned owls to find. But they will eat saw-whet owls.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, do Buster and Miles have any